to welcome you to Hayes Gymnasium here on the campus of North Greenville University, where Christ makes the difference. At this time, we ask that you please rise and gentlemen remove your caps for the invocation and remain standing as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Let's pray. Dear Lord, we thank you for this beautiful day. We thank you for each team's family, friends, and family here tonight. We ask that you keep all participants in today's game and that we honor you in all that we do. Amen. And now, let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting Trojans. At setter, number 2, Gerard Ferguson. At middle, number 3, Luke Biscayas. At right side, number 13, Ianu Adebsi. At outside, number 15, Brad Monahan. Number 16, Nicholas Lapson. At middle, number 22, Eric Vizcayas. And at libero, number 11, Joel Roberts. The head coach of the Trojans is Mr. Ali'i Keoho. He is assisted by Ashley Tennant. And now, make some noise for your North Greenville Crusaders! A 6'2" setter from Chicago, Illinois, number 6, Jake Bulldog. A 6'6" outside from Hilliard, Ohio, number 7, Jackson Gilbert. A 6'6" outside from Windsor, Connecticut, number 10, Brandon Baker. At right side, a 6'6" senior from Wishaw, Scotland, number 12, Eric Campbell. A 6'7" middle from Wheaton, Illinois, number 13, Big Hamsho. At middle, a 6'5" freshman from New Holland, Pennsylvania, number 17, Carter Beebe. And your libero standing 5'10" from Chicago, Illinois, number 1, Arlen Ropa. The head coach of the Crusaders in his 5th season is Dr. Fred Backfield. He is assisted by North Greenville's career blocks leader, Matthew McManaman.
Hello and welcome into another edition of North Greenville Men's Volleyball here from Hayes Gymnasium on the Conference Carolinas Digital Network. Today, North Greenville taking on the visiting University of Mount Olive Trojans here on the home floor. North Greenville coming in on a 2-game win streak and still undefeated on the home court, sitting at 2-0 with straight sets victories against Bluefield and on the road against Lees McRae in the past week. For University of Mount Olive themselves starting the season 0-4, but winning back-to-back games against Erskine and Emmanuel to lead right into this game in straight sets nonetheless. So two teams who have won their last 6 consecutive sets coming onto the floor to do battle. On the North Greenville side of the ball, starting out Aaron Campbell, Carter Eby, Ben Hamshow, Jackson Gilbert, Brandon Baker, and on the floor, Arlen Rojba coming in to stand alongside Jake Bulldog. For Mount Olive, we'll get to them as we go. And to start us off, Jake Bulldog, set to serve the first one. He'll set up, popped in the air, back up to the far side, popped over, dove for by Bulldog, spiked out by Campbell for a point. Falling at the foot of Nicholas Laxar. Sent over, and that one will be off the forearm. They have to fight to keep that one up right off the block. Libero saves it. Now up and tipped up, kept down and off on the floor. That'll be a kill for the Trojans. Also on the floor, Joel Roberts playing libero. Brandon Monahan, and now back to serve will be number 16, Nicholas Laxer. Sent over and dug under. Bulldog sets up for Campbell. Campbell, left-handed, sends it over, and now this will be backed up towards the basketball goal. Now back up and over. Bulldog sets, missed the spike, and Campbell somehow knocks that one over. This one will be tipped over and down to the floor. Rojba with the save, and Gilbert sends over. Now that spike will go off the hands of Jackson Gilbert, and the Trojans take another point. Ayano Adebisi on the floor, as well as Jared Ferguson, the 6 for the Trojans. That one will hit up in the rafters, and that one tipped back over by Baker. Hit and saved. Now Bulldog with another set, and a hard spike. Point Jackson Gilbert.
Number 7, Jackson Gilbert.
Now back to serve Brandon Baker. Sent over, and that one will be tipped off the hands of Jackson Gilbert. Or right off his hands. It will miss and fall out of bounds. Jared Ferguson trying to kill that one. Now Baker, he'll send over. That one dug real low, and that one's going to fall for Laxer. 4-hit call. Now Baker for his 3rd consecutive. That one dug to the floor, somehow popped back over, but spiked hard and still kept alive by the Trojans. Bulldog sets over, and that left hand almost topples over Campbell. That one tipped up. Rojba to Gilbert, and it'll go off the palm. And that'll send Jared Ferguson, the freshman from Auckland, New Zealand, back to serve. Gilbert sends through. It'll be popped. Now Laxer sends over, and that one will be off the block and somehow kept alive. Now Rosebud a Bulldog and down, and that'll be a point to Carter Eby.
Kill by number 17, Carter Eby.
New freshman for Coach Battenfield from New Holland, Pennsylvania with the kill. And that'll send him back to serve. Nice set and drop. And the point will be registered by Luke Visgaitis. Now Visgaitis sends over. Rojba to Bulldog. And Campbell will fall out of bounds. Swipes in at the middle, converging with Hamshow. But unable to keep it in bounds, tied up at 5 apiece. Visgaitis. And Hamshow right at Laxer. Nothing he can do about it. Point Crusaders. Now Aaron Campbell will serve. And he'll serve right into the net. Service error gives the point to the Trojans. Now Ianu Adebisi. A Bulldog back to Hamshow once again. That'll go off the low ceiling and kept alive. The Bulldog sets again. Gilbert this time. And did it touch? No. Rode the net the entire way. Bulldog to Hamshow. No doubt about that one. Finds the open space in the back floor, and that'll send Gilbert back for the serve. Hard spike through. And kept alive. Now Bulldog sends over, and Baker will tip it. Just enough to find the floor. Gilbert serves, and it'll go out. Second service error to the North Greenville Crusaders. Ties us up at 8 apiece. Now Brad Monahan sends over. And the setter's tip will fall out of bounds. And the Trojans take the lead. Sent over, trims the net. Now Hamshow blocked at the net, but it'll be out of bounds. Rojba clapping as it falls out. And that'll send Hamshow back for the service. Rojba comes out on the rotation. Sent over. And that one finds some open space. Jared Ferguson with the kill. Sent over, and that one will be a service error to the Trojans. Now that one will hit a rafter. Now Rojba back in the game. This one's tipped back over. A couple Trojans fall off each other. And this will have to be the third hit right here, and it'll go over. Setter's tip will find its way. Laxar. Sent over and Baker this time blocked at the net. And twice blocked now. Third time, got it over, and that time will fall to the floor. Eby with the kill. Now Baker almost gets the ace on that one. That one blocked at the net, hits the pole, falls out, and another point to the Trojans. Ferguson. He serves. A setup for Campbell. Aaron Campbell with the kill, knots it at 12, and sends Eby back to the service. A nice play by Gilbert, realizing that one was trimming over. Sets up and spikes it as if it were set by the opposing team anyway. Eby once again. He finds Roberts on the other side. Blocked at the net, but on the North Greenville side. Now coming into the game, Eric Visgaitis. As Luke is back to serve. Not a lot of space to play for Bulldog, and he managed to make something out of it. Now sent back. Bulldog finds his way for a Gilbert kill.
Point NGU.
Now Aaron Campbell, senior from Brookline, New Hampshire, back to serve. That one off the block, and a kill for Brad Monahan. Out of BC back to serve. And Gilbert gets another kill.
Kill by number 7, Jackson Gilbert.
And that one will be sent out from Gilbert. Trojans send over. Bulldog to Hampshire. And that one's sent well over everybody. But they're going to say North Greenville with some net interference. Trojans serve once again. That one blocked at the net. Between Eric Visgaitis and Nicholas Laxer. 2-point lead to the Trojans. And Monahan will serve. Sent over, and Baker gets one off the block. Brandon Baker, the sophomore from Windsor, Connecticut. Hard serve over, but able to be dug, and that one on the line and in. Tight-roping the sidelines. The Trojans get the point. And Eric Viscaitis will go back to serve. Now Viscaitis sends over. And Baker will pop that one over. Adebisi. And a block at the net. That's Carter Eby once again. Laxer and Viscaitis both going up for it, but met at the net by Eby, using all 6'5" of that frame to block that. And that one's going to go out. Point returns right back to the Trojans. Now Laxer serves over, trims the net. Now Bulldog sends to Campbell off the block, and a point to the Crusaders. Adebisi tried to block that one, unable to keep it in play. Now Baker back to serve. Keeps it in. Ace for the Crusaders. Sent over. And off the block of Gilbert. Trojans sent over. And Campbell. Fifth kill so far.
Crusaders, number 9, Grayson Lawrence.
And Carter Eby will come out, and Grayson Lawrence will get his first service of the game. Knotted up at 20. He'll hit the net. And Eby comes right back to be subbed back out. Soft toss over. Campbell blocked it, or Hampshire rather, blocked at the net. Campbell on the other end will hit the pole. 22-20 for the Trojans, and a timeout coming the way of North Greenville. First set, Trojans lead 22-20 here on the Conference Carolinas Digital Network.
Season
Trojans lead the set 22-20, and just a reminder of what's at stake as things sit. Trojans have not lost a set since January 13th. North Greenville, on the other hand, hasn't lost one since January 22nd. And that one off the block, Jackson Gilbert pulls North Greenville to within one. Two straight sets victories for both these teams, each trying to win their 7th consecutive. Sent over. Off to the side. Spun around for Bulldog. And that one blocked at the net and saved by Roberts. Roberts will palm it over. Gilbert sends it out of bounds. Nice play by the Trojans, ducking under the block. Avoiding contact, believing that's going to sail out. It's 23-21, Mount Olive. Now out of BC, back to serve. And that one will fall out. Service error. The point and the serve to North Greenville, Jackson Gilbert. Hilliard, Ohio native. Sends over. Sent back and hit off the block. Kept alive. Now Bulldog sends over to Hamcho. He has to send over. Blocked at the net. That one blocked and out of bounds. Trojans now at set point. Timeout.
Timeout, Crusaders.
Trojans lead 24-22. We'll have 2 shots at closing the set out in regulation here on the Conference Carolinas Digital Network. (24-22). Trojans with the serve. Can close out in the next 2 points. And a service error. Now North Greenville needs this point. And that one misplayed, and North Greenville ties it at 24, a double hit. Now 2-point playoff. From here on out, got to win by 2. Hamshow with the serve. And he'll send into the net. Trojans with set point. And North Greenville, right before that run, used their second and final timeout of the set. Trojans do have both. Sent over. Bulldog to Baker. Sent up. Light tap over. Bulldog sends over. Gilbert. Jackson Gilbert knots it at 25. Same position we were in 2 points ago. Sent over. Tipped up and a kill. Luke Viscaitis gives set point to the Trojans. And Laxer back to serve. Sent over. And that will be out. Or was it tipped? It was. Campbell calling for it immediately. Gets the call, knots it at 26. Trading points as Baker back to serve now. Popped up and blocked, but out of bounds. And once again, set point to the Trojans. Ferguson will try and end it. Ferguson sends over. Rosebud a Bulldog. And Campbell gets the kill. Teams trading the last 6 points. And that'll be out of bounds on the service error. And the Trojans once again will have a chance. Sent over. Bulldog sets for Campbell. Blocked, and the floor is found. Trojans will take set one, 28-27. And we'll be back as the Trojans take a 29-27 lead through the first set. And take a 1-0 lead in the game. We'll be right back after this. Second set about to be underway. North Greenville now on the left. Mount Olive on the right after taking a 29-27 first set victory. And now we'll get to see how the Crusaders react to that first set loss. Their first set loss since set 5 at Erskine back on January 22nd. Had won 6 consecutive leading up to that set 1 loss. Good hitting percentages on both sides of the ball so far. Aaron Campbell with a 500, Brandon Baker with a 400 on the North Greenville side, and a pair of 500s from Otabisi and Ferguson on the Mount Olive side. That one kicked back. An early 1-0 lead for the Mount Olive Trojans. Laxer serving on this one. Sends over. Now Bulldog sets for Eby. Carter Eby being a strong force in the front of the net so far. The Trojans play through. Gilbert finds the open space right on the logo. Now Eby will serve. Joelle Roberts cleans the floor just a bit. Now Eby sends over. And that one killed by Luke Vizgaitis. And that will send Jared Ferguson back to serve. And a service error at that. And North Greenville will take the point and the serve. Aaron Campbell sends over. And that one will be called a double hit. NGU. Campbell hard serve over. And that one blocked. Campbell and Gilbert.
Number 7, Jackson Gilbert.
Gilbert credited with the block. North Greenville on a run. As Campbell sends over. Three-point run for North Greenville. Halted at that. This one kept in play by Gilbert. Sent over. And blocked. Monahan tried it.
Blocked by number 6.
But it looks like Jake Bulldog with the block. Now Gilbert on the serve. Off the hand of Roberts.
Ace by number 7, Jackson Gilbert.
That's an ace. Gilbert sends into the net. Pays back the ace with an error. And that'll send out of BC back to serve. Bulldog sets up for Hamshow. Unable to get much on it, but Monahan can. Kill for Brad Monahan. And out of BC will serve again. Through the rafters. Sets up for Gilbert. And a short block as Laxer just fingertips it down. North Greenville. Watches that one sail out. Rojba wisely just hitting the deck. And now Hamshow back to serve. Roberts hits a rafter. And out of BC gets blocked. Baker on the stop. Now Hamshow. He'll send over, go through the rafters. And out of BC blocked again. But Roberts plays around. And that one blocked and somehow kept alive. Off a rafter, Roberts sends over. Bulldog to Baker. Brandon Baker sends North Greenville to the double digits. 10-6 lead. And Hamshow still back to serve. That's going to go over. Baker sends to Bulldog, centers flip. And a timeout called by the Trojans as North Greenville takes an 11-6 lead into the break. We'll be right back. North Greenville amidst a 4-point run as it stands. Now Hamshow back for his 5th consecutive point after the timeout. And he'll send it out for a service error. And the timeout works for Mount Olive as Brad Monahan will go back to serve. Mount Olive 3 straight points the last time they had the ball. Trims the net. Falls between Gilbert, Eby, and Bulldog. And that one will be into the net for a service error. Ace and error. Even out, and Bulldog will have the serve. to North Greenville on the double hit.
Point, NGU.
Bulldog sends over, and that one will be killed by the Trojans. I believe Brad Monahan got that one. And that one off the block. Got a bounce. Saying no contact on that. Now Eric Visgaitis back to serve. A Bulldog sets up. And that'll be out. Mount Olive creeping back into the picture. Once down 11-6, now sits at 13-11. Sent over. Punched over. And Aaron Campbell gets the point. Now Baker back to serve. Set up in Trojans. Commit the error. North Greenville with the point. Once again, an attack error. Two straight attack errors at that. Now Brandon Baker. Serves. Popped up. Kept alive. Falls in the rafter. Stays on North Greenville's side. Live ball. Bulldog sends over. Adebisi able to work with that. Now Campbell dug back. Pop back over. Adebisi will not get the kill. Another violation gives North Greenville a point. 6-point lead. And another timeout to the Trojans. Mirror image of the first set, so it seems. North Greenville on the run. 17-11. The lead as it stands in set 2. We'll be right back. North Greenville with the 17-11 lead here in the second set, trying to knot things up at 1 apiece. Brandon Baker back on the serve. 4-point run for North Greenville. Just like the run with Hamshow back at the service. Let's see if this one stays down. And a quick set and spike between Shane Yao and Luke Vizgaitis. Seeing a bit of a switch up front. Yao's first appearance of the contest. 6'4" redshirt junior from Plainfield, Illinois. Roach but a Bulldog. Gilbert blocked to the net, but it'll fall to the floor.
Killed by number 7, Jackson Gilbert.
Now Eby will come out.
Coming in for your Crusaders,
And once again, Grayson Lawrence returns. Got a brief opportunity at 20-20 in the first set. Sent over. This one will be played. Now Yao sends over. Roberts to Vizgaitis. Off the roof now. Gilbert pokes it over. Roberts keeps it alive. Hits the floor. Lawrence to Bulldog. And Campbell off the block.
Killed by number 12, Aaron Campbell.
Lawrence continues to serve. (19-12) as it stands. That one blocked. The falls on the North Greenville side. Trojans get the point. And that'll send Ferguson back to serve, the Auckland, New Zealand freshman. Ferguson sends over. Bulldog and Campbell can't get it. Just a bit too far. Campbell already 8 of 13 with 1 error. Solid .538 attack percentage. Somehow tipped up and over. Campbell able to make something out of nothing. And Rojba sends it up. Gilbert dives to the floor, sacrifices the body, but 3 straight points to UMO. Out of BC credited with the kill. Ferguson back on the serve. Down 4. Out of bounds. Service error. North Greenville hits 20. Campbell. He'll send over. Ferguson digs, now Robert up with it. Bulldog to Gilbert, he'll go off the block. Baker, and that's going to be an error. Gilbert digs, Bulldog back to Gilbert, blocked at the net, all 6. Crusaders in front of the line, and North Greenville will take a timeout on that one.
Timeout, Crusaders.
Crusaders still lead 20-17 here in set 2.
North Greenville 20, Mount Olive 17 in set 2. North Greenville trying to knot things up. Trojans trying to take a 2-set lead. Service error out of the timeout. And Coach Badenfield, smart timeout. Caused the Trojans to overthink just a bit. 4-point lead, only 4 points to the set victory for North Greenville. Gilbert keeps it in. The ace to Jackson Gilbert. Sent over. And that one will be an error. Walking the razor's edge. Gives it up, and now Adebisi will be back to serve for Mount Olive. Sent over. Gilbert says a little too far, and that one's gonna be out of bounds. Just 3 blocks that bounce right back and forth, eventually falling out of bounds. 22-19, Adebisi on the serve. Down 3. And he'll send it out. 23-19. And Hamshow will try and get these last 2 points. Just sends over. Gets all the way back. And that one played at the end. Roberts and a couple different Trojans diving to the floor for that one. Roberts sacrifices the body, Ferguson as well, but neither able to get it over the net. Now North Greenville on set point. Cade McGee, freshman from Brea, California. Set point to North Greenville. And blocked. And North Greenville evens it up. 25-19 to take the second set victory. And we'll be back to see who can win a decisive third set. North Greenville takes set 2 here on the North Greenville Sports Network.
tied it up 1 set apiece. University of Mount Olive taking the first 29-27. North Greenville taking the second 25-19. And a decisive third set will determine who can get the win in 4. Now Bulldog back to start the third set. And he'll send over. And blocked, but off a couple different Crusaders, and that'll be an early 1-0 lead to the Mount Olive Trojans. Sent over and out. Service error.
Point, NGU.
Now Baker back to serve. Yao sets up. And Gilbert blocked. Trojans take a 2-1 lead. And that's an ace. Ferguson. And an error to repay it. Eby sends over. Yao sets up. Popped over by Ferguson. Sent over. Gilbert sends over to Campbell, and Campbell can't get it over the net. That one's sent over and ducked back down. Eric Visgaitis with the kill. Trojans come out firing to start set 3. An error to North Greenville to start it off. Trojans continuing the run. Campbell gets the kill.
By number 12, Aaron Campbell.
9th kill of the match for Aaron Campbell. And now he's back to serve. Dug to the floor. Yao will set up for Adebisi. And another point to the Trojans. Adebisi on the serve. And out on the service error.
Point, NGU.
Sent over and out. Another service error.
Sent over. This one kept in play. Baker sends down Roberts. Watches it go up, can't touch it. No one comes to his aid. Point to North Greenville. Kill Brandon Baker. Hamshow on the serve. In the net. Sent over. Bulldogs setter's flip. 3 Trojans dive to the floor, and Bulldog collects the point. And blocked by the Crusaders, but stays on their side. Trojans reach 10. Yao to Adebisi, blocked. Yao digs it from the floor. Roberts, Adebisi again. Tipped over by Baker. Roberts on the floor, but Adebisi gets it. Yao has to send over. Bulldog gets it over to Baker. Yao and poked over. Kept up, and no, it hits the floor. And a timeout, North Greenville. 11-6 lead for the Mount Olive Trojans here in set 3. Trojans lead it 11-6 here in the third. Tied up at a set apiece. And now Shane Yao on the service. Bulldog sends to Baker. Roberts. And killed by Ferguson on the far side. Yao back on the serve once again. Trims the net. Rojba, and somehow kept in by Bulldog, but unable to do much more with that. 4 points in succession for the Trojans. And that'll bring in Cade McGee for the North Greenville side. Yao sends over but low, and Campbell blocked with that, kept alive by Eby. Poked over. Yao sets for Ferguson, and he'll get the kill. 5 straight points for the Trojans. Rojba sends it straight up. Bulldog to Campbell. Kept alive, but off, or after Roberts sees it. Out of beast, he sends over. And sent down by Eby. The run ends on that.
Killed by number 17, Carter Eby.
New Holland, Pennsylvania's own. Now McGee back to serve. He'll serve into the net and hand it right back over to Mount Olive. But silver lining, if nothing else, Yao now back on the service now as Ferguson is sent back. 15-7 lead. Sent over. And Eby unable to make enough contact with that one. Low set and a timeout. 16-7, the Mount Olive lead here in set 3. (16-7), the Mount Olive lead here in set 3. Now Bulldog hands over to Campbell. The block's out of bounds. North Greenville getting the point right out of the timeout. And Eby will be back to serve. Now Roberts to Yao. And Ferguson, no. Monahan on the kill. Now Luke Viscaitis. Sends over. Bulldog and Gilbert blocked and falls on the North Greenville side. Campbell blocked and a play with the head and kept in play for way longer than it should have. McGee gets a block with the head and Campbell sends it back, just unable to get it over the net. And the Trojans have pulled to a 10-point lead here in the third set. An easy set and spike for Hamshow. Nice way to stall a little momentum for North Greenville. Easy set and play. Now Campbell in the net. North Greenville now entering their 5th season of men's volleyball. That's been a recurring theme throughout the majority of the existence of the team. Service errors have been a bit of an issue, but have gotten better in recent years, just coming at inopportune times. Now set and Gilbert blocked, but out of bounds. Also coming into the game, Sergio Carrillo.
Now alongside Hamsho and McGee. As Gilbert serves it. Now Yao, hands up. And Ferguson is out of bounds. Gilbert once again. Roberts off a rafter, somehow kept alive, and that's just enough. The Trojans miraculously get that one. And the Trojans have topped 20, 5 away from closing out set 3. Sent over. And Hamsho. Long, and that one will find the open space. Trojans push the lead back to 10, trying to close out set 3. Sent over and out. Service error. And now Hamsho back to serve. Joust at the net. Roberts had a piece. He off the block and kept alive. Gonna have to be sent over, and does, from Hamsho. Yao setter's flip. Hamsho sends back. Roberts, Yao. And back to Ferguson. And Campbell with a kill. North Greenville on the back foot several times, and it's gonna force a timeout. Mount Olive still leading 21-13, but North Greenville clawing back into that here in the third set. Trojans holding on to a 21-13 lead. North Greenville starting to chip into it. Back-to-back points before the timeout. And Grayson Lawrence coming back in for the service.
Number 9, Grayson Lawrence.
So Carrillo, Eby, and McGee will be the ones at the front. Campbell and Gilbert also on the floor for North Greenville. Lawrence trims the net. Roberts with the dig, and that one kept alive on North Greenville's side. And McGee keeps it in. The freshman with the veteran move. Keeps it in. 7-point deficit now for North Greenville, trying to chip away at this.
Lawrence sends over and sends on the line. Close call. North Greenville able to come up with the ace from Grayson Lawrence. Lawrence sends up. Roberts able to play that one to Yao. Blocked at the net. Roberts back. Now Yao sends to Ferguson. He's blocked and kept in. North Greenville gets another one. Lawrence still back on the serve. Crowd getting back into this. Lawrence sends over, had to pop back. Kept alive on the floor, but it will roll off the hand of Jackson Gilbert. Rotation brings Ben Hamshow back on. But now Trojans only 3 points away from closing out set 3. Sent over. Castillo sends over to Gilbert, blocked. And Trojans hit 23. Eric Viscaitis on the serve. Now Gilbert sends over and the center's flip is blocked. Carrillo tried to make something out of that. Trojans sniffed it out. Now set point to Mount Olive. Gilbert. Carrillo. McGee sends over. Dove for. And somehow kept alive. Ferguson sends over. Campbell to Carrillo. McGee once again blocked, and that'll be out of bounds. North Greenville going to need a Herculean run to try and force extra points. Sent over. Yao. Back to Adebisi, and that'll do it. (25-17) the final in set 3. And the Trojans will have the opportunity in set 4 to close it all out. We'll be right back for set 4.
Getting ready for set 4 here on the Conference Carolinas Digital Network. Trojans taking a 25-17 victory in set 3 to move to 2-1. And we'll have the opportunity to close it out here in a 4th set. In uncharted territory for Mount Olive. Played 6 matches, all of them straight sets, 4 losses and 2 wins. North Greenville, on the other hand, has already played 1 4-set match in which they won, but will need 5 to win today. Blocked at the net, Aaron Campbell. But out of bounds, no, in. And Fred Battenfield, coach for the North Greenville Crusaders, wondering its call will remain the same. Trojans with the serve. Sent over. And Carrillo now to Gilbert. He'll get the kill.
Kill by number 7, Jackson Gilbert.
Sent over. Yao. And Adapisi with the kill. Service error gives it back to North Greenville. Campbell back on the serve.
Point, NGU.
And a nice kill right there. Brad Monahan comes flying in for his 7th kill of the game. Sent over. Carrillo to Hamshow. Kept alive. And 4 hits. Carrillo, block and the kill. North Greenville fighting back here in set 4. Gilbert hard spike into the net, service error. Down. Trojans on the point. And the nice kill. Cade McGee with authority. Out of bounds on the service error.
Sent over. And Campbell with the kill. At a piece, he gets blocked by McGee. Freshmen showing out in this set, Carrillo and McGee. McGee on the block, now Carrillo back to serve. Now North Greenville's bench getting a bit of a warning. But now Carrillo on the serve. Sent up Yao. And blocked at the net, but on the North Greenville side. That'll be Monahan again. Sent over, Carrillo. McGee, blocked. And Campbell sends it out. Light tip. And blocked. Nice play. Campbell tips it up. A light block back and an easy send-off. 8-8, McGee on the serve. Now a block at the net. Christian Fung in at libero on this set. Sees that one go by. And blocked, but over the net. Blocking error. Yao sends over, that one kept in bounds. Ferguson gets the kill. Trims the net, falls out of bounds. Campbell back on the serve. Light tap over, kept in bounds. Viscitis on the kill. Trims the net. Kept in play. Almost a collision there between McGee and Carrillo. Kept alive. Fortunately, no injury. Now 2-point lead for the Trojans. Clear to Hamsho block. Fung. He'll send over, and a couple setter flips back forth. Gilbert sends over. That one kept in play. That one has to be sent back. Now Fung. Carrillo. Gilbert. Kept in play. And that'll be out. And out of bounds. Service error. Sent over. Rio, and somehow kept over. McGee blocked from Hamsho. 13 back to serve with the score at 13 all. Ben Hamsho on the block and now will get the serve. Sent about, Yao. Monahan and sent over, but now Gilbert with the spike. Laser beam right at a Trojan. Now Hamsho sends over. And Yao will get to Adebisi out of bounds. And timeout. Mount Olive. North Greenville leads it 15-13 here in set 4. (15-13) lead, North Greenville here in set 4. Hamsho still on the service. Sends over Yao, and that one gonna be killed as Eric Viscaitis will get credit for that one. Hamsho's run behind the line comes to an end. And that'll send Brad Monahan back to serve for the Trojans. Light lob over. Blocked at the net. But on the the Trojan side. Baker gets the kill. Carrillo be back to serve. Set and spike, out of his guidance. And Ervisgaitis will be back to serve. Sent over. And Campbell gets the kill. His 13th of the game. Cade McGee on the serve. He'll send it way out. And now Yao on the serve. Trailing by one, 17-16. In the net. Sent over. Yao. And killed by Luke Visgaitis. Sent over. Correa. And sent down. Aaron Campbell. Game to play here in set 4. 19-17 lead, and he will take the service. Sent over. Roberts to Yao. Out of BC, blocked at the net, and it would have fallen out of bounds, but Roberts reached for it. Second time that error's been made by the libero for the Trojans. Also led to a service ace earlier. Sent over. Yao. Monahan, and that's going to go off the roof. That's out of play. Visgaitis on the serve. Carrillo to Gilbert. North Greenville. 21-18. North Greenville trying to force set 5. Gilbert sends over, probably would have went out of bounds. Monahan back over. Gilbert palms it, makes it over. Roberts, Monahan, let it go. North Greenville, 22-18 lead as Grayson Lawrence comes back in for the serve. A bit of a pause and discussion. But back under play. Sent over. Play up in the Raptors. Yao sets up. Tries to get over. Lawrence probably would have went out of bounds, but kept in. Ferguson. And that's going to cause a timeout. Mount Olive, that's 3 or 4 points this set alone that could have gone their way, but haven't. 23-18 lead North Greenville here in set 4. North Greenville 23-18 lead here in set 4, trying to force a divisive set 5. It'll be Lawrence back on the serve. Two away from forcing set 5. Blocked at the net.
Stopped by number 13, Big Hamsho.
Hamsho with the block. North Greenville with set point. Sent over and out.
And
24-19.
for your Crusaders,
Gilbert comes back into the game. Lawrence hits the bench. Toby Aziz on the serve. And he'll send it into the net. North Greenville ties it up, 2 sets apiece. And set 5 right around the corner. North Greenville 25, Mount Olive 19 here in set 4. We'll be back for set 5.
all things tied up 2-2. Mount Olive took the first 29-27 and the third 25-17. North Greenville taking sets 2 and 4, 25-19 each. But as is the case, things different here in set 5. Still have to win by 2, but only play up to 15 in this one. Shane Yao will get us started for Mount Olive from the left-hand side on this set. And set and spike. Aaron Campbell gets us started. Brandon Baker on the serve. Sent over Doug. And down! Jackson Gilbert.
Put down by number 7, Jackson Gilbert.
Gilbert's 14th kill. Yao sets up Baker. And Gilbert again. North Greenville does not want to be denied. Brandon Baker. Trims the net. Roberts, Yao, poked over, dug, and kept. Yao sends over Ferguson, and everything going North Greenville's way. But hold on. North Greenville wanting an attack error, and net interference not going to get it. Jared Ferguson. Up and out. Service error. Set up. And that one holds tightrope. That's an ace. Aaron Campbell still back to serve after the ace. 5-1 lead. And he'll trim the net. Now Mount Olive. Serves it from Visgaitis. Carrillo Gilbert off the block. Out of BC. Caught a piece. Visgaitis takes the seat. Eric, that is. Jackson Gilbert sends over for the ace. And a quick timeout. UMO. Trojans down 7-2 here in set 5.
about ready to get back to play. North Greenville on a 7-2 run to start this 5th set. Gilbert still back on the serve. Trojans using one of their timeouts. Sent over and out. Another ace. And midway through the set, we hit the 8th point and we will switch sides. Gilbert back-to-back service aces. And 3 out of the last 4 points for North Greenville have come off the service ace. Gilbert still back to serve, this time on the left. Pop straight up, right off a rafter. Monahan gets over. Carrillo to McGee. Cade McGee with the kill. North Greenville hits 9. Adebisi will take a seat. Aziz will come back in. Gilbert sends over. That one had to be dug to even be played. Now Monahan plays over and unable to keep it in play is North Greenville. And a nice run from Campbell. Ends at that. North Greenville 9, Mount Olive 3. Nazis will come out as Adebisi returns for the serve. And now underway. Sent over and McGee gets the tip. No. North Greenville believe they got the tip off the block, not called. And Adebisi back for his 2nd straight point. Rio and Hampshire somehow didn't get the kill on that one. And Gilbert in the net. Nice play by the Trojans. Literally played a heads up. And timeout, North Greenville leading 9-5. One of their 2 for the allotted period. And we'll be back here for the rest of set 5. North Greenville 9, Mount Olive 5 here in set 5. Trojans on the serve. Adebisi, service error. Grayson Lawrence coming back in. Laxar coming back into the game for the Trojans. Lawrence sends over. Yao with the setter's flip. And somehow doesn't touch the net, does Carrillo. As he's back here in McGee. Well, did he hit the pole? He did. Hamsho comes back in. Trojans on the serve. Light tap over. McGee to Carrillo. And a hard spike from Campbell. Kept in. Number 12 for the 12th point. Carrillo back to serve. Now Carrillo. He'll send it out. And Eric Viscaitis comes back in. Joel Roberts hits the seats. Luke Viscaitis on the serve. Carrillo, and that one, no contact. Campbell doesn't get the call. Viscaitis sends over. Carrillo. And McGee blocked, but out of bounds. North Greenville 2 away. Cade McGee. He'll send over. Yao. And that one killed by Eric Viscaitis. Yao. Sends over. Gilbert off the block. Match point North Greenville at 14-9. Hamsho comes in and tries to pump up the crowd as Brandon Baker has the opportunity to close it out. Baker sends over Yao, and that one will be off the block. And staying in. Jared Ferguson will need a run to keep his team in it. Carrillo to Gilbert, off the block and down. North Greenville 15-10 in set 5 and the match. Hard fought 5-set victory. Second of that kind on the season for North Greenville men's volleyball. They'll move to 5-4. On the year, Mount Olive will fall to 2-5. Hard-fought contest. As North Greenville will take the victory in a losing effort. We'll just let you enjoy the crowd noise and celebration for a moment. Mount Olive in the losing effort. 46 kills, 19 errors on 105 total attacks, a 257 attack percentage, 32 digs, 8 total blocks, 4 aces to 19 errors and 42 assists. North Greenville on the winning side, 54 kills to 24 errors and 119 total attacks, 252 the percentage, 31 digs and 9 blocks, 7 aces, 22 errors, 51 assists. Mount Olive, with the help of Ferguson's 13 kills, Monahan's 11, Adebisi 7, Viscitis' Luke's 6, as well as Eric tacks on 6 himself. Laxer gets 1, Yao and Christina get 1 apiece for those total kills. Also give credit to Adebisi for 9 digs, 7 to Ferguson, 6 to Monahan, 24 assists go to Yao, 15 go to Laxer. On North Greenville's side of the ball, 19 kills to Jackson Gilbert, 14 to Aaron Campbell, 6 to Baker, 5 to Hamshow and McGee, 2 to Eby and Bulldog, 1 from Grayson Lawrence. 7 digs for Aaron Campbell, 4 for Baker, 2 for Gilbert, 3 for Bulldog, 5 for Rojba, 3 for Hamshow, 1 for Eby, 2 for Fung, and 1 apiece for Lawrence and McGee, along with a pair from Korea. Great effort across the board for both these programs. But that'll do it for this match. North Greenville takes it 3-2 with 2nd, 4th, and 5th set victories here on the Conference Carolinas Digital Network.